to say I've been rooted in this community for a long time. So to be a part of bringing a brand new venture to Mount Juliet, to our neighbors, something that's rooted in lifestyle and wellness and business and really empowering people, I'm really proud of that. So I'm happy to be here. So thank you for joining us. So this is brand new to our area. We have several new leaders in this area. The thing I love most about this industry is to be able to partner with who you want to work with. It's so great. Who knows Jen? We call her Jenny from the block.
I'll take it.
Jen Bursch just partnered with us about a month ago. And I have to brag on her a little bit because in that month she has ranked up to the top of the pay plan. She has earned commissions. She's gone on a trip with us to Florida. And for all of us in the room that are just getting started, you know that she daily represents leadership in action. She stepped up and helped onboard new people. Don't know what she's doing yet. We need an answer. Jen finds it. She's been fantastic already, so we're really excited. And she had something she wanted to share, so welcome, Jen.
I'm humbled. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you. Warm. And as Jamie said, I'm Jen, so first and foremost, give yourselves a round of applause, please, for being here and getting in the room. This is exciting. The energy lights me up every time, and like Jamie said, the reason why I'm here is because of this partnership, the friendship, and what we're doing. So that, for first and foremost, just is, my sole purpose for being here and wanting to share the secret sauce and all the things that we're building here with PartnerCo. So really, really welcome to everyone and excited that you're here. Also, I do want to take a moment to acknowledge, if you would please, all of our teachers and healthcare workers in the room. Could you please stand up? Please stand up. Teachers and healthcare workers, please. We applaud you and we see you and thank you for your service. And I just want to let you know that we applaud you. So thank you for being here. Just stay tuned. You're in the room. Stay plugged in. Let's do it. Thank you.
Jenny from the block. The next person I want to acknowledge is, a lot of you know her too. Not only is she the person that introduced me to PartnerCo, but she is one of my best friends on the planet. She's fantastic. She's a great leader, and she leads with vision and heart. And I would love for you to give a round of applause to my best friend, Sandy.
Yay! Well, I have no big speech, but the biggest thing that I want to say to you guys is listen with your heart. This is my 8th company. I started when I was 18. I'm 61. It's my 8th company that I've been in, and I have to say it's the best company I've ever been in. And I'll tell you the number one reason why. They put God first. I've never been in a company that put God first, so this is very special to me because I'm not raising my 5 children. My 5 children, who are all grown, have blessed me with going on 9 grandbabies. Yeah. So this is something that I'm going to be able to hand over to them. Maybe not the work-wise, because I'm doing the work now, but hand over the financial piece of it. So listen with your heart, and I'm going to introduce Haley. You want to come up and just say a few words? This is my mentor, and we've been in a company before. We worked 12 years at least together.
Yeah.
Yes, and she was underneath of me in the company, and now I'm underneath her. And let me tell you what, she's a better leader than I was.
Well, thank y'all for being here. I'm super excited to see so many familiar faces and some new ones as well. I'm Haley. I've been in the Nashville area for the past 10 years. And live down in Arrington, close to Franklin and Brentwood. So it's a pleasure to be in Mount Juliet tonight. And it's really an honor to have him in town. If you haven't met him, you will love him. He is just the most down-to-earth but incredible mentor in business and in life. And so, Brent Palmer, let's do it.
Well, it's a pleasure. And I don't know if you're like me. I'm a visual learner. So when she said there's no tech, I'm like, all right, we're going to wing it, and you'll get my background because I spent a previous life calling audibles at the line of scrimmage. I was a coach. I was a football coach in Alabama. Don't hold that against me. I actually have a place here in Nashville. So, but for 50 years, I've lived in North Alabama. So there was this nutritional company that was starting up, and when I was a kid, I would set up events in Amway. Okay, I set up like the backstage, make a little hustle money. They'd give me money. And so I'd been around the industry as a witness, never someone that had done it really big. So I'm in my 30s and I'm like, I know what's going to be a good idea here. But what happened is we built a big company all over the United States, Canada, Japan, Latin America, Colombia. I've spent a lot of time in Colombia, Peru, Mexico. And I thought that was kind of it for me. Like I was growing that company and I'd excelled to the top of it. And me and the owner was taking it, expanding it. And then COVID happened. And supply chain issues and outsourcing of raw materials became a nightmare for companies in our industry that was specifically harvesting fruits, vegetables, and plants, like raw material form. And so this opportunity came to us in February of, actually in 2022, October of 2022, we had an opportunity to buy some struggling companies financially, but they had solid products and raw material rights around the world. Italy, all these different places, Africa, Japan. And so we ended up buying these nutritional companies and we brought them under one roof. And we had no name, so we decided that we kept hearing partner, 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 and we're like, well, we're going to call it partner.com. That's a dating site, just so you know. So if there's any single people in the world, send them to partner.com. And they must do really well because they didn't have any interest in selling us their domain. And we had a vision that we were going to call ourselves, our brand was going to be called CoLab. If you look right here, CoLab, it's a collaboration of science and nature. So not only do we have these products from all these companies we purchase, now our doctors and our scientists and our gut health physicians make up our R&D facility. Now we're starting to create products called CoLab that are solving problems in the world that people are dealing with. So like this product is a collagen product, but it's also helping our body make our own. So it's a phenomenal product, and we just recently innovated that. We're going to launch next month an innovation from CoLab from the Moringa plant out of India. We locked down all of that harvesting rights over there. Was in 2024, this product, which, how many of you have used the drops? Yeah, several. So this product hit the market, and we bought a company that had an 11-year clinical study. So these drops, if you look in the clinical studies, men lose about 2/3 a pound a day on the program if their body needs to release weight. Women lose about 1/2 pound if they need to release weight. But it's a side effect. Weight loss is a side effect for this product. So if the body needs to release, it will release it. But what really this product is doing, I don't know if you have 2 bottles, but is, I share that because that's become our viral product in our company. And so in 2024, that product took off all over the world. So in Europe, they know about the drop, like they're using them. In China, in Japan. And what they're really doing is, just so you know, I'm definitely not a doctor, but I do travel with the scientists and the MDs that make up our company. Bottle 1 is plant-based, homeopathic, and the blend in it, which we can get you all what's in it and what it does, But here, in essence, is what it's really doing. It's balancing hormones in the body. And due to us, the food we eat today, different things, cell phones, all this stuff, our hormones are all out of whack. And so when we have hormone imbalance, we're like, man, why do I feel so lethargic in the morning? Why have I got brain fog? Why am I now having night sweats? Why is all that happening? It's hormone imbalance. Why am I putting on as at one point I was an athlete. Now I'm like, where did these love handles come? It's like cortisol belly, stress hormone. And so bottle one, the number one thing it does, I'll take stress hormone for instance, because we got a lot of hormones, men and women, in our body. But bottle one, anytime I feel heightened stress, when stress happens, cortisol spikes in the body. When cortisol spikes in the body, men start producing less and less testosterone. So if cortisol is high, testosterone is shrinking. For women, it's estrogen. So when I can pull down that stress and I can pull down that cortisol level, men will start producing testosterone more at a natural state. Women, estrogen starts to elevate to a natural status. So that's bottle one. Bottle two is outsourced. It's got all of our ingredients that are in there is outsourced, and they're super premium. So our B12 is outsourced. When you started reading about it, you talk about it a lot. Yeah. It's really good. So bottle two is more of the metabolism booster with the B12. So I look at it in my body is, if you look at how to take it, it's like take it 10 minutes before you eat. Well, that's because bottle one primes the gut so that you digest the food you're about to put down. But we also wanted to create a way to where our distributors, when we started the company, there was a lady that come in and helped us consult a little bit, and she was making about $4 million a month in sales of her company, not our company, didn't have anything to do with our company. And when we asked her, how are you doing this? She says, I leverage Venmo, PayPal, Cash Out, all the means today that we all use. I leverage that too. And so we incorporated that into our company. Meaning, if you go buy these drops, they're online, tax and shipping, they're about $200. Jamie has them, you can get them for her for $160. So who in the room, if you wanted the drops, would be like, I want to pay the $200. Like we all want to sell, right? So Jamie can get them for $160. She has them. So she can save somebody $40 just grabbing them from her. And you can attract a customer that is now buying from you month over month because of the benefits of it. And that's what we're trying to do with the drops and all of our other products. So Jen, what's been your, stand up. Oh, Jen from the Bronx.
Jenny from the Bronx.
Jenny from the Bronx.
I'm back, okay.
Jenny, so I got to say this about Jenny.
Where are we going with this?
I don't know Jenny, right? And so I show up here in Mount Juliet. When was this? 2 weeks ago?
Yes.
Yeah. I feel like I'm home because I have a place right off Broadway. So I'm like, yes. So I come here and I meet Jenny. Jen.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Now, Jenny from the Bronx. I'm going to go away.
And then I go somewhere else, and she's with the group going there. I'm like, just a groupie. Just involved. But I love her personality and just her energy. So you're on the drops. You've been here for a little bit of time. How's it been?
Yeah, so not so much the drops.
Okay.
I tried the drops, so I just want to level set here. However, I am an advocate for health and wellness, which is why I am here. And to your point, Brett, yes, the drops help. That's the foundation of this because it's working with your body, for your body at the cellular level to level set and get your hormones straight. And I say that because myself, having my own personal health journey, I lost almost 100 pounds over the course of 3 years with
Good deal.
solutions, with health solutions. And let me tell you something. So I'm a mother, I'm a wife, I'm a friend, I'm now a brand partner with Partner Co. Yes, but all the things, I struggled because the majority of my weight I gained with my pregnancy. And I'll tell you, I could not lose that weight for the life of me. And between eating and exercising and just trying to do all the right things, I knew it was deeper and I needed help. I needed a health solution. And if I'd known about this 9 years ago, my Belle, she's going to be 10 in April, I certainly would have connected sooner. But we're here now, so we're good.
And we're good.
I take this, which is great. This is for hydration. I mix it with that, which is the Everglow, which is collagen. Both have a great pair together, great flavor. And it helps, like you said, with the skin, with the glowing, with all the things that I feel. Hydration alone, if your cells are not hydrated, they're not working properly. So get the foundation set correctly. You want that. I'm also taking Renew, which I absolutely love. I take Renew at night and sip on it. It's my mocktail. We also have other mocktail ideas we can
Jenna's
share.
mixing mocktails with this stuff.
Yes.
Okay.
No, my
Yeah.
husband, actually, kudos to my husband, Sean, who, if you follow my Facebook page, you'll see Noni's on there. Like, we are making mocktails with Noni.
I knew nothing. I did not know this, so I'll come by and have some mocktails.
Thank you for your leadership and appreciate you and creating this opportunity for all of us. Thank you.
Well, and when we created the company, thank you so much.
Yeah.
When we created the company, like it's nothing. Like, just so everybody knows, like, I don't have a behind the scenes. Oh, this, by the way, this is $4,995. It's $29 to have a membership with us, to have a global opportunity if you choose, or you could just be a consumer and use the products. Like, if you value fruits, vegetables, and plants, like, that's what you're going to see in our DNA of our product portfolio. But you get access to all of it. The thing, though, that we want is, so, and I'll kind of end and talk about, we can mingle or whatever. I don't want this to be long. Like, anytime I come in, I'm like, I don't want this to be like a presentation. Right, Perry? Like, Perry joined us last time. He's like, hey, I'm going to do this. He said, we'll talk about this out at the pool, all of us together. I said, that's the way you do it. And I know Sandy won't mind, but I mean, they were leaving a $100,000 a month situation from her previous company. And so when they come to me and sit down with me, with, okay, we got to transition these people. And they asked me, they said, what's the quickest way? Like, we know we can sell, but what's the quickest way to go make $25,000 a month here? And I said, get people on our technology. It's free. And here's what we knew. This is why we've become the #1 momentum company in the industry this year. But on the shelves of Walmart, that does not sell because it doesn't tell a story. And so we've got to put it out in the world where everybody's eyeballs are. And where is that today? Social media, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. So we created technology. We're giving them the technology. They're putting it out there to go, and it's usually real timid, like, okay, I'm going to put it out there and see what happens. And within 5 minutes, people are hitting them up and they're making sales. And in their first month, they've made $2,000 of profit. And they're like, oh, wow, I've never done anything where I'm not pursuing the people people are pursuing me. Buying trust, people trust them, and then they make a little shake in the morning, never say a word, and they make a little shake, and then their inbox fills up with, what is that you're making? So our technology takes people that don't understand being an influencer, and it helps them do the same thing. But if we find those, it's like, well, let's focus on the product, like if we can help you with that. But hers was exiting and needing this. And so what was your,
Well, the
just
system,
share with them.
yeah. So I was with the previous company for 12 years. And through COVID, to Brent's point, it was backsliding, and there was really honestly nothing that we could do about it. We tried everything that we could think of, and I saw the writing on the wall before the bottom fell out officially. But in December of 2023, I saw a post about the drops, and that was the start of the system for me that I saw. That's our starting system, if you will. And 12 years with a previous company, we never had a system. I was literally throwing spaghetti noodles up against a wall to see what would stick. And over time, that became very uncomfortable because I could no longer feel confident that I could bring people to the table and help them earn. I always hesitate to share this because it is financially driven, but the system creates duplication because the system allows for everyday people, whether you've ever done sales of anything before. I came from HR, right? Whether you've ever sold a product before or not, if you have a system and if you can teach it to people, they feel confident to bring people to the table. That's how we have 40 plus people here in the room tonight, honestly. Is because it's bite-sized pieces that we can give you in order to get started earning. And so from there, one system turns into another. But what's happened, I became a Partner Co. brand partner January 1st of 2024. I voluntarily terminated that 12-year business on Leap Day of 2024. And as of last Friday, I had earned 93% in 25 months, what took me 12 years to build previously.
That's right.
It's not about me, honestly. I mean, I'm so thankful to God that He gave me the opportunity to be here, and He gets the glory for that. But it is the system that created that duplication in order for that to happen. And this guy laying out the play-by-play, the coaching him, the play-by-play, here's what we're going to do. And I've never had that level of mentorship before, but we have that community that Jen was talking about here where we literally lock arms and we help each other. So.
And as you say that, so Kevin O'Leary, does everybody know Kevin on Shark Tank? So he actually made a post just the other day I was watching, and it said, if I had to make $10,000 this next month, the question we got to ask ourselves is, first of all, am I making money online? And if the answer is no, there's an opportunity there, whether it's our company or something else. No matter my age, I'm 50 and I make money online. I have 80-year-olds in my company and they're making money online. And then I have 19-year-olds. But on the other side, most people don't know how to do it online. So that's why we created the technology to get the word out. And you could talk to anyone in the room. If they use the technology, here's what happens visually. So I remind our people all the time, listen, you give a high school principal an extra $2,000 a month aside from his salary, he's fired up. Like, that does a lot in the life, right? So it's not about big money. It's about those incremental wins that helps a person in the month. But what happened to her is in her first month, she brought in 30 customers. Well, what if they have a win on the drops like so many of you had? Well, then all we're going to do is we're going to convert them over and go, here's what we're going to say. Here's our pitch. And so he's like, I like making money. I have businesses in Kentucky and Tennessee, and he does a lot and very successful. And so now I'm trying to pitch him on making a post on his Facebook. He said, I got 5,000 people on my Facebook. I don't know if this will work. Now, I could be offended because I got the data. And I'm like, well, would you mind letting Haley just show you how to make it? And y'all can take it down if you don't like it. Yeah. And so Haley sit there and she made his post. How long did it take?
Within 2 minutes.
Within 2 minutes, people are coming to the post. Tell me about the drops. Tell me about the drops. And before I left, I looked at them and I said, take away Partner Co. We've all lived a life where there was a product that wasn't in the world, and then it come into the world and it provided a solution to people's problems. I'll give you a great example. I wish we'd have all come up with the idea of the ring light, because it hit the scene, and listen, it made a lot of money for people, just not me, right? I'm like, I could have thought up the ring light, but I didn't. Hormone imbalance is a massive multi-billion-dollar deal in the industry, or in life. Why? You go Japan. We have an office in Tokyo. I get to go to Japan all the time. And so in Japan, they're not big people and get paid for sharing, right? And showing them how to set up those two means. And then we have a global reach because we have a global company that we can not only stay in the U.S., but we can reach out to who do we know in Australia, who do we know in Europe or in Spain or in Rome or these other places that we all have networks.
And I want to speak specifically to Nashville at that point, because Nashville is such a huge market. How many, I love asking this question, how many people in this room are from Nashville originally? See how many people are not from Nashville? I mean, the people that didn't raise their hand, which was the majority. And so when you think about that, a lot of us have networks that extend out. And so what we're looking to do is start this Mount Juliet area.
Absolutely.
And then Hendersonville, and then Nolensville, and then, Columbia, different areas. And so as your network expands, like, be thinking about people that you know, certainly outside of Tennessee, but think about the ones you know right here too.
And that's what happened to me, just so you know. I was a high school principal, started doing this thing part-time. I show up in Shelbyville, Tennessee years ago to a gentleman he's since passed, but he was a big walking horse guy. Today we do tens of millions of dollars of seaweed sales still today, years later, all over the United States and globally, from that introduction. So to grow a company big, we've got to come through Nashville. We've got to come through these parts. And so that's why we're here. That's why we're reaching out to say, hey, we'd love your partnership if it meets you at the right time. So thank y'all for...
We appreciate y'all being
Yeah,
here.
yeah. And we'll stay around and mingle. Anything you got, yeah.
Hey there, my name is Haley Lee. I'm with Partner Co. and you're watching Hey Nash.
I'm Jamie Lynn. I am a brand partner with Partner Co. I'm also the leasing manager at Meridian at Providence here in Mount Juliet. I do contracting for RJ Young Printing Company, and I've been a member of this community for about 30 years, so we're really happy to be a part of the momentum. Thank you.
Hey, my name is Brent Palmer. I'm here with the Partner Co. company. Super excited about our nutrition company that we're opening up right here, and you're watching Hey Nash.
Hello there. I am Sandy Herbert with Partner Co. and I am watching Hey Nash.